So, I'm going to talk about Taboo and my score in the show, and why the score is the way it is, and how it's connected to the drama of the show. So there are two big elements. One is a thing called a lament, and a lament is a falling bass line. This has been in music theory for 300-400 years. That's a simple lament. There's a chromatic one. And there are a million different ways to do that. So that's from Dido and Aeneas, 1688. It's a song that is sung at a moment of somebody dying, basically. So it's a sort of dark descending line, right? So there's a lot of different versions of this in music. I'm going to play a Bach one. It goes like this. So you can hear that sort of descent, that feeling of going down. Here's another one, more recent one. So you can hear that. Always falling down. Beatles did it again with so it's like this sort of DNA of falling. That's what it's all about. So I've used that in the lament for Taboo, which is a kind of it's like a brutalist version of that, in that it sort of breaks a whole bunch of music rules. So it's kind of banal in a way. And maybe it sort of expresses that idea of, you know, Tom's character, who's this kind of avenging dark angel. He has a sort of bluntness. So that's that's the lament in Taboo. The other main element in the show is this really propulsive music, which is all about Tom's character sort of coming as this inevitable, inexorable force to kind of destroy his enemies. So it's all about power, and it's all about breaking open a structure. And that's based on this interval, the tritone. Right? The tritone comes from the whole tone scale. So instead of a major scale or a minor scale, whole tone scale. Bit weird. Okay, so here's the tritone again. And that comes in this pulsating music, right? Tom's character is this unstoppable force. He's kind of a monster, he's an avenging monster. He's sort of a just monster, but he's still a monster, right? So the tritone comes in the bass line of his music, which is here, down there. So you have the orchestra relentlessly repeating this figure, and that's what the bass end is doing, and it's the whole time emphasizing this interval of instability. Yeah? So that's this inevitable onrush of events as Mr. Delaney is sort of pursuing his enemies. So those are two of the main strands in the score for Taboo. I hope you enjoy the show and enjoy the record.